Arizona State Sun Devils mount at America Stadium in Tempe. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Horned Frogs will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Arizona State's offense will get the ball first. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
And the Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Sun Devils headed quickly to the line. Back to pass, it's Levitt. A little release to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Gonna look downfield again. Quarterback adapted. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's knocked down. What a play to come up with the interception. This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 Conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
The Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the RPO, complete. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Under fire. He hurls one deep down the left side.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go to pick.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Moss. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Ain't doing nothing.
And the Sun Devils will try to pick it up on 4th down. Calls his own number. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Sun Devils are in the hurry up. You're in plus territory, no desire to give the football back. Maybe the punt doesn't even work out. They go for it, and it works out well.
So I wonder...
Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. And the Sun Devils are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. It's complete to the left. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
To the air. It's Levin. Bought a little time. Lets it go. That's caught. It's Hamilton. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Quick release on the RPO. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Bringing it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. To the air on 1st down. Wide open downfield. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Makes the catch. It's McAllister. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
The quick passing game does several things. One, It doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long.
Oh, he's got some space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
On the run from inside his own 5. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Motion from the wide receiver. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Might be changing the route. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Line is set on third down. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Under fire. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Still on his feet at the 45. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw again. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Sun Devils moving quickly to the line. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll move the wide receiver. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Sun Devils, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Quick pass on the jet motion.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. These guys got knocked around in Big 12 play last year. That has been a motivating force during the offseason.
Yeah, and you hope it's a motivating force. You hope they were talking about it. You hope it matters to your team that last year was a very big disappointment. With expectations for this squad to end up like they did, a lot of time to stew on it. The whole offseason, Palmer, you better be irritated. They better come out with some momentum to start Big 12 play.
I think what was so frustrating about this team last year was that on paper, they looked like a team that could compete for the Big 12 championship, but it just didn't show up each and every week. This year, again, these guys look good from a height standpoint, a weight standpoint, a speed standpoint, but they've got to make plays, and it's got to start here today.
Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Makes the catch. Smashes through the tackle. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. The Horned Frogs will hustle to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Going to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And that is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here's the heat. Caught close to the marker. It's McClain. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
And that's the beauty of this offense and this playmaker at wide receiver. Throw the ball short, but what he does after the catch, he's just got so much speed, so dynamic with the football, and this is why they get it to him short, because he can take it to the house or make a big play on any reception.
Got room to work. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Quick completion on the out. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And the Sun Devils have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's...
It's a fumble! And they put it on the deck, but it gets out of bounds to avoid the turnover.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Off the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
Pulls it in. It's Moss. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one after their own 37. The Sun Devils want to crank the tempo. To the air, it's Levitt. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. Shoots it to the left. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And the Horned Frogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They'll try to get it through the air. Here comes the heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. The Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Sends it back in motion. Laterals it back. Trying to escape and get it himself. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Wants to throw. It's Levitt. He lets one fly deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Throws toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there today in Tempe than you do? And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
And the Sun Devils will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Finds a spot in the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Back to pass on second down. Got a man. It's Barnes. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Caught near the sticks. It's Payne. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and they corral the ball so they avoid the turnover, but man, did they lose a chunk of yardage.
And listen, quarterbacks run more nowadays, and we see more of it, but they... tendency, because they are a quarterback, to cough it up a little bit. But how about the man? He said, I got this, and jumps back on it, make sure he covers that thing up so he didn't make a bad play for his offense.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Never a doubt. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll run the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Looking to pass, it's Levitt. Moving away from pressure. The sure hands, it's Moss. There he goes! He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Hamilton. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
When they take big shots down the field and they air it out, I got to trust my technique. I got to stay with that wide receiver, wait till he shows his hands. When he shows his hands, I'm bringing my hands up to knock the ball away. Nice job by the defense using his technique, knocking the football away.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. The Sun Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. That's it, fly. Caught on the outside, it's Moss. Knocked out of bounds, they're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Gets it to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
They'll try the run. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. On the run, it's Payne. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Lions just way ahead for 3 out to the 16. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. The short hands, it's McAllister. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Third down conversions, always a huge stat. And they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Horned Frogs will punt it away on 4th down. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Now improvising. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Makes it. Oh, the ball's out on the return. Bounced right back to them.
And that was almost a huge mistake by special teams. On the punt return, fumbling the football, they are so lucky that they jumped on that ball and that their offense is now going to take the field, because that could have been disastrous.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. To the air, it's Hoover. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding, just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort.
I love that play call defensively because it's 3rd and long. You know that the offense is going to throw it. So why not dial up an exotic? Why not bring a blitz and help your pass rush get home to the QB.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside give. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Working that left side now. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And he's going to try to return this one. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line, and a little more room to operate. He'll run it again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Sun Devils! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. To the air, it's Hoover. Looking left. Finds his man, it's McAllister. He goes out of bounds, they'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Takes it the other way. The tap. Touchdown, Arizona State. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumbled that. Cough it up. You're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And the Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Quick completion to the right. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
He'll pull it down and run. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll haul it in right around the logo. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get...
Breaks into the open. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Fires to the wideout. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The RPO, it's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for a crease, it's Barnes. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll leave it with him. Nice move there. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Creates a little room. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Got the 1st down and more. Right down the gut of the field. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Coming out with it, it's Hamilton. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Oh, maybe a double pass. Oh, they're after him. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Back to pass, it's Levitt. He's going to fire deep. Snatches it on the run. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's not afraid to go deep. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. And the Sun Devils in the hurry-up. To the air on 1st down. Lets it fly. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The give as they work on that clock. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. Hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're still undefeated today.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Yeah, and a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't. Turning it on!
He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Use the play fake, now to throw. The defense will use a timeout, and the clock is stopped with 24 seconds left. The Horned Frogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man, it's Hoover. Fires toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got it behind the line. It's Barnes. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game.
And, man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
This is exactly how you draw it up. This is a situation where you can have all the easy stuff. We're not giving up the big play. The defense understands the situation, forces the incompletion, and now has a chance to just take that beautiful victory formation, run the clock.
Makes a grab for a big play. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Arizona State.
One more play to pad the stats. Maybe a double pass. Pocket breaking down. Pass to 30. There he goes. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They